They were inseparable. They spoke to no one but each other. To the world, June and Jennifer Gibbons were a mystery, two halves of a single haunting secret. But what began as a peculiar bond would spiral into obsession, violence, and tragedy. Tonight, we uncover the chilling story of the silent twins. Born in 1963 to Caribbean immigrants living in Wales, June and Jennifer Gibbons were identical twins. From an early age, their connection was far from ordinary. The girls refused to speak to anyone but each other, communicating in rapid, secretive language no one else could understand. Teachers, family, and classmates were baffled by their behavior, labeling them creepy and weird. Isolation only strengthened their bond. As their silence deepened, so did their reliance on one another. They moved in perfect union, mirrored each other's actions, and shared a secretive, impenetrable world. But this closeness wasn't always harmonious. It was suffocating, filled with jealousy, competition, and moments of explosive rage. By their teenage years, their isolation turned into rebellion. They began writing disturbing short stories filled with violence and twisted fantasies. The twins' increasingly dark imaginations hinted at a storm brewing beneath their eerie silence. In their late teens, June and Jennifer's behavior grew more erratic. They turned to petty crimes, arson, and theft, fueling their fantasies of breaking free from the constraints of their twinship. Yet their bond was too powerful to swear. In 1981, their criminal activities reached a climax when they set fire to a local building, causing thousands of pounds in damage. The sisters were arrested and eventually sentenced to identify detection at Broadmoor Hospital, a high security psychiatric facility. Broadmoor became their prison in every sense. For 12 long years, they remained confined. But even within the hospital walls, their bond became more toxic. Jennifer began to dominate June, and the pressure of their shared existence pushed them both to the brink. Doctors and staff was mystified by their silence, their refusal to communicate openly with anyone but each other. In private journals, the twins wrote about their obsessive connection, confessing their belief that one of them had to die for the other to truly live. In 1993, after 12 years of confinement, the twins were finally transferred to a lower security facility. But during the journey, Jennifer suddenly collapsed. She was rushed to the hospital where she died under mysterious circumstances. The cause of death was ruled as a sudden cardiac inflammation. But the timing raised questions no one could answer. In the years that followed, June began to open up about their pact. She revealed that Jennifer had always known she was the one who would die. It was as if they had both accepted this as the price for freedom. June Gibbons was released from psychiatric care shortly after Jennifer's death. She now lives a quiet life, a solitary figure finally unbound from the pact that defined her existence. But the legacy of the silent twins endures, a haunting reminder of the dangers of isolation and the destructive power of an unbreakable bond. Was it love or obsession or something far darker? The story of the silent twins reminds us that even the closest of connections can become a prison, and some secrets are carried to the grave.